Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Quick update on what is going on in Ecowas, Niger Republic. Obviously, from all indication, Breaking-Tinubu and Ecowas are in top gear to do what they feel is the needful. And of course, the Niger Junta group have also said to make this last minute move to also secure their family members. But before we go into the news, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it to say bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Though despite all the warnings given, obviously things are getting on the top gear, where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has warned of impending grave consequences should the military rulers of Niger Republic allow deposed President Mohamed Bazoum's health to deteriorate while under house arrest. Now, Bazoum, along his family members, has been under house arrest since July 26th after the presidential guard overthrew his government. An European Union official, Charles Michel, disclosed this after a call from the President Tinubu on Friday. Now, the French news reported that during a call to the EU official, Tinubu, who chairs Ecowas, which is opposed to the Niger coup, said President Bazoum's detention conditions are deteriorating. Meanwhile, the United Nations World Food Programme (WFP) has warned that the ongoing crisis in Niger could significantly worsen food insecurity in the poor country. The closure of the border between Niger and Benin, has halted food import through Port of Cotonou. Now, WFP in Niger is urging humanitarian exemptions to sanctions and border closures to avert a catastrophe. The United Nations said that even before the coup, more than 3 million people in Niger were severely affected by food insecurity, and the Ecowas force are waiting for order to strike. Now, the Ecowas force is also ready to intervene in Niger anytime an order is given, an official said. Now, we are ready to go anytime the order is given. The D-Day is also decided, the official said after West African military chiefs held a second day of talks preparing for a possible armed intervention in Niger. Now, report has it that a meeting in Accra, Ghana capital, as at Thursday, the defense chief said they were prepared to restore civil rule in Niger. However, Ecowas could send a diplomatic mission to Niger on Saturday, the official said, though previous delegations have failed to meet the country's new strong man. Of course, let's find out what also the Nigerian Nigerian president has in store for them. Now, there are strong indications that members of the Niger Junta have begun to evacuate their family members to Burkina Faso and Dubai over the threat of invasion by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. Now, the exercise was reportedly carried out at the country's Agaza airport a few days ago, and it involved a Gulfstream G550, that's G550 jet. A source familiar with the movement said in the night of February, in the night of Friday 11th to Saturday 12th of August 2023, the Nigerian junta under the command of General Tchani evacuated all the families, that's Buchetti's families. Indeed, several Gulfstream G550 type aircraft, in particular flight number BFY 824R, took off from Agadez Airport to Burkina Faso and Dubai with their women and children on board. Now, according to the source, General Tijani appears to have had intelligence of an imminent attack by ECOWAS. He protects his family and leaves Nigerian people behind to certain death, while he shelters his own family. The general is ready to send soldiers into a fratricidal war. Like any selfish and totalitarian people, he already uses state finances for personal purposes. It is at the expense of the Nigerian state that he sends his family to live richly under the Dubai sun. The junta does not hesitate a moment to set ablaze Niger while preparing a golden exit in Dubai. This is as Ecowas said it was ready to intervene militarily in Niger Republic if diplomatic effort to persuade the ruling military junta, which ousted President Mohamed Bazoum in a July 26 coup to restore democracy in the country, failed. Now, ECOWAS Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security, Abdel Fattah Musa, disclosed this some few hours ago in Ghana at a gathering of West African defense chiefs who were meeting to deliberate on standby force. Now, he said, let no one be in doubt that if everything else fails, the valiant forces of West Africa are ready to answer the call of duty. Reuters quoted Musa as saying, by all means available constitutional order will be restored in the country. He also added, Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Gwabin Musa said at the start of the two-day meeting in Accra, democracy is what we stand for and it's what we encourage. The focus of our gathering is not simply to react to events but to proactively chart a course that results in peace and promote stability. The meeting to discuss Niger's crisis came after the August 8th deadline for the mutinous soldiers to release and reinstate Bazoum or face military intervention. Bazoum has remained under house arrest with his wife and son in Niger's capital. ECOWAS has long deliberated on the use of force, which is described as the last resort due to several mediation teams it sends to them and also for a lack of consensus within its rank. Burkina Faso and Mali, which have experienced multiple coups since 2021, that any military intervention in Niger will be declared as an act of war, revealing a fraction in the region between its coastal countries and those in the volatile Sahel. Guinea, which is also under military rule and had condemned any external aggression, refrained from making any other comment. Now, the top security body of AU met on Monday to consider whether it would support military intervention, but had yet to make its decision public. The AU Peace and Security Council could overrule a military intervention if it feels the wider stability of the continent will be threatened. If it rejects the use of force, there are few grounds under which ECOWAS can claim legal jurisdiction, they said. Wow. You've heard it all. They're saying that hopefully before they eventually go in for the military intervention, if it has to get to that last final result, they're also hopeful that today they may likely be going in again for another dialogue mediation act if eventually they would find a way around not going through that same route of military intervention. But there's something they're saying that AU may likely have a final say, that's African Union may likely have a final say on this matter, and if they say that ECOWAS should stand out or stand down, if the move by ECOWAS could threaten not just the West African region but Africa as a whole, as it may begin to bring different lines and tributaries here and there, quote and unquote, and they may likely have a final say, but they're yet to make a public decision on that or make a public statement on that, as Africans, West Africans are earnestly waiting for that particular decision. Let's go wrap it up. Let's put in that comment section. What's the take? Have a nice time.